back at the lab. There's a cyclone. There's a horrible cyclone coming through. All sorts of evacuations and all that sort of carry on. Hasn't reached landfall just yet. It's Sunday morning. And the noise in the background's the rain. We, do I dare say it, we don't normally see the really, really bad stuff here in the Waikato. It's normally quite timid. It's not really, you wouldn't think it's a storm happening right now, but other places definitely. The Datsun 1200, I've ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. I got this thing through a dodgy deal. Dodgy. And it was supposed to be a good project, a good doer-upper, and I've absolutely stuffed it. It's not really a doer-upper anymore. It's kind of a long way towards being actually fixed. Should I go back and find some video and compare what we have now to what we started with? I made these from scratch. You can't buy these. I made these. Don't worry about the paint dribbling all over the place. I've jammed the Brunox in there and to get it in between the two layers, because that's where they rust out, you see. I've done that corner there. I've done all these bits here, made them all beautiful. I haven't done the supports here yet, and I've ruined it. Yeah, there's a big piece of the chassis missing. Quite a big piece of the chassis, because it had stuff and things. I'm not going to wriggle this around too much, it'll damage the brand new sheet that's underneath it there. These patches that they'd put on, didn't need a grinder or anything to get them off. I literally just pried them off with a pry bar. Some really shonky stuff and things going on there, and not very good splices on the chassis. Like it's not even really lined up, is it? I'm pretty sure all this stuff has been done with an arc welder. That's where they actually bothered to weld it. That's supposed to be one piece that travels all the way through out to the end here, and this overlaps, and that's supposed to be joined with spot welding. As you can see, that's how they've that's the option they chose to ignore and just do whatever the heck this mess is. A lot of it not even attached, just shonky. So making new bits today, new stuff and things, more new stuff and things. It's going to be quite a lot of new stuff and things on this thing. It's still raining. It's a little bit late for lunch. Look, I put a new battery in the clock. I've got that far, obviously. I've made our new pieces. I've welded them in just a butt joint at this point in time. There's potential to, what do they call it? Put a lap joint in here. Put some extra strengthening in there. It doesn't really matter for what it does. It's the bolt holes that are just back there, behind there, they hold the front subframe. The steering is behind there. The only thing this front here does is support the sway bar / roll bar, doofra on the floor there, and the front of the caster arms, these bushes here, where these bushes go. So it's not mega important. Yeah. Oh, it's cringeworthy, isn't it? Unfortunately, this one's a bit shonky, and it's missing the washers that are supposed to be in there to make the bushes fit nicely and go well. They're missing on this side too, damn it. I do have one from the front cut. I don't know if the other one might be kicking around somewhere. So I will refurbish that and get it stuck on there. There's a little bit of reinforcing that's supposed to be on. Oh, it's quite heavy, one-handed, so much bog. Yeah, you can't really make it out, but there's a reinforcing plate that's in there that's underneath this disgusting mess. Yeah. Far out. Yeah, it's going to fall on the floor. It's time for lunch. It's definitely time for lunch. I've had enough. Yeah, what shambolic. Look at the welding they had in there. penetrations all over the place. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And the steel that they'd actually welded to quite pitted out and rusty. So I have replaced that section as well. Clearly because it's on the bench here, right? And I actually chopped out another piece a bit further back that's been replaced on the car. And done a better job of aligning it. You can see that their alignment skills were non-existent. They faffed it up big time. The captured nuts that are supposed to be in here for the sway bar, the threads must have stripped or something because they appear to still be there. The lighting's not that great. But we had bolts all the way through that had been over torqued and the whole chassis section had crushed in. So, I mean, there was no fixing that. That's done. You just replace that like we have. It's all nice and, watch this, the car's level, I've checked that. Turn on. There we go. No, now it's out by 1/4 degree at the moment. A little bit down on that side. I'll fix that pretty easily. Look, I can do this with one hand, 2 fingers. Oh, I nearly got it. I just need to push a tiny little bit harder. When I put these panels in here, that's when you give those things a little bit of a tweak and just get it, might as well get it dead right. So, oh, shut up, turn off. There we go. Lunchtime. I'm running a little late for a Tuesday. It is pretty much bang on 6 o'clock, but we've got the front end of this beastie looking a whole lot better. Not finished on that side. This side, pretty much finished except for there's a little thing that I need to fix. So that's a far better job. That's more like how you should do it. Some people will say that's not right and you should do it another way or whatever, but meh, that's repaired. Not quite finished here. There's some spot welds to do across the bottom and join this piece here to this is still hot. This piece here, that's a reinforcement that they put in to support the chassis plates or rail rather, because you've got your caster arm mount there and the sway bar, and it'll pull and twist and rip it at bits because this is only 0.8. So I've put 1 mil in there, but I should have done that, the little joggle on the other side. I didn't, and now I'm regretting it. Might be able to conjure up something. So, yeah, it's quite a bit of steel gone into this. This front sheet here, this 1mm sheet, that was a full sheet when I started on this. So we've used 2/3 of it, and we've actually only done the front, not even half of the car. And we haven't even finished. I've still got to make these pieces here. So there'll be a full sheet probably by the time we've done the front of the car. It's, you know, I've got to think carefully. There's a little patch to do here. I don't know why that rusted out just in the middle of nowhere there, but it did. So that'll get chopped out and we'll replace that. There's some grinding to do on welds and stuff to make them look a little bit nicer. And there's a couple of little pinholes in the firewall where the spot welder touched against it and blew through it, so that was a bit naughty, but whatever. Other than that, as I say, there's 2 structures here. That's the front of the car nearly done. I've got to do this bit, and I'm just going to make a new one because why has it got bog on there, you know, and holes in it, and South Africans. I made this bit. That needs finishing off. It looks a little bit manky because it's bashed it with a hammer just to get it into the right shape for what I wanted. A little bit of hammer and dolly work and that'll look a lot nicer. That looks all wonky and bent and everything. It isn't. That's actually the shape it is supposed to be. That's got silver paint on it, which makes it look like there's a big bend there. There isn't. There's a little bend that is supposed to be there. Yeah, so we're, I'm going to say 20%. We're 20% of the way, and it's only taken, there's still some stuff to do. It's only taken a month. Yeah, that's quite a big job, isn't it? Never mind. We've changed direction. Nothing's bolted on the front there. It's still just sat there. So don't worry about alignment. It'll work out. I haven't done this. I sort of got, I don't know, bored with the front end, decided let's attack the back end. I started having a play with how much filler and everything was involved with these pillars. I got sick of that, and then I was like, yeah, let's attack the back. So yeah, we knew about that, right? I showed you that earlier on. This is kind of expected this. Saw some evidence that there might be something there. There was a large dent here that they hadn't bothered trying to pop back out. I've got it not bad. It's a little bit oil canny, but we can deal with that. Not going to stress over that too much because I want to do something nicer here. This is pretty shitty. I don't want to deal with that. Actually, I'd rather cut that out and replace that little piece than try and do anything with this to make it nicer. It's had a smash or something. I suspect it's had a dog crash into it. There's barking dogs out there. That is bad. I'm not sure if I'll get it on the camera. Yeah, there you go. You can see that is far out. That'll be really, really stretched and really, really hard to get back in the right shape. And that is a huge dent there. That is a humdinger. And that was just filled with lots of that. You can see how thick that is. And that's down near the bottom of the panel. It was way worse up here. This was, 10, 15 mil thick here. It was ridiculous. And we've seen that and we know about that. That's why I didn't bother going much further down here, because I think we're going to end up with a new section all the way up to here somewhere. It'll be the easiest way to deal with it, I think, at this point in time. But for now, I think I'll start on this. Just superb piece of engineering. I'll probably be able to, if I wriggled and jiggled at that enough, that'll come out without using any tools. Actually, it feels wet, even though it isn't. Just because you don't put, most people do, and that's why it causes a problem. You don't put bog directly over the top of the steel, bare steel, in areas that are going to end up, it's just coming to pieces, sitting in water, which just happens down the bottom of the guards and stuff. And then, yeah, I don't know what's happened here. This is shonkiness. So again, this is a new piece. There's dodginess going on here. We might end up coming to here somewhere, go around that panel line, across here, I guess just down through there, or there's crap there, so maybe I'll come. Yeah. You can't get new rear guards for these, as far as I know. You could fabricate one from scratch if you were really, really good. I'm not pretending I'm that good. I don't really want to do that.
I probably could get it if I had 2 or 3 goes at it. Or just spent 2 weeks doing it, you know, but that's not what we're doing. Where was that? There's a dent there that needs to come out. That'll be easy. Right. It's going to be time to edit this for you guys very shortly.